First of all, a very good afternoon to all. I, Ankush Sharma, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering in RPIT Technical and Medical Campus. So today here we will discuss about electromagnetic induction. So let's start. So first of all, what is electromagnetic induction? So the phenomena by which an EMF is induced in a circuit when the magnetic flux linking with it changes is called electromagnetic induction or EMI. So most of the electrical devices, for example microphones, telephones, transformer, generator, motors, etc., are based on electromagnetic induction. So this is most important. Now here we will understand with the help of diagram. So let's start. For example, we have, for illustration, we have a coil, or consider a coil having a large number of turns to which a galvanometer is connected. So here this is the coil and this is the galvanometer, which will show the deflection in the coil. For example 1, 0, 2. So this is the needle will showing the deflection in the galvanometer. So here this is the coil, and when a permanent bar magnet is taken nearer to the coil or away from the coil as shown in this figure. So this is the bar magnet having north and south pole, and these are the magnetic lines of force. So here when a permanent bar magnet is taken nearer to the coil or away from the coil, a deflection occurs in the needle of the galvanometer. So here this is the coil having a large number of turns to which the galvanometer is connected, and when a permanent magnet is taken nearer to the coil or away from the coil, a deflection occurs in the needle of the galvanometer due to electromagnetic induction. So what is electromagnetic induction? The phenomena by which an EMF is induced in a circuit when the magnetic flux linking with it changes is called electromagnetic induction. So in this, if a bar magnet is kept stationary, so here in this diagram we will take bar magnet is kept stationary. So here this is the stationary, this coil bar magnet is in stationary position, number of turns through which a galvanometer is connected, and this is the bar magnet. So in this second figure we will take here the bar magnet. This bar magnet is kept stationary. Now these are the magnetic lines of force. So in this bar magnet is kept stationary. In previous section this coil is kept stationary, but this will be the in moving position. But in this case the bar magnet is at stationary position. So here we will move this coil towards and away from this bar magnet. So here if bar magnet is kept stationary and the coil is brought nearer to the magnet or away from the magnet, again a deflection will occur in the needle of the galvanometer. So the deflection of galvanometer or deflection in the needle is opposite in two cases. So how? If the bar magnet and coil both are kept stationary, if both are kept stationary, then there will be no deflection occur in this galvanometer. But if either coil or magnet is kept stationary, then deflection will occur in galvanometer. So how? The direction in the galvanometer, it will depends. So how? The deflection in the galvanometer, the needle shows that the EMF is induced in the coil. This condition occurs when the flux linking with the circuit changes. When the flux linking with the circuit changes, either magnet or coil is in motion, and the direction of induced EMF in this coil depends upon the direction of magnetic field. The direction of the induced EMF in this coil depends upon the direction of magnetic field and the direction of motion of the coil. So here the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So first law, this law states that whenever a conductor cuts across the magnetic field and EMF is induced in the conductor, or whenever the magnetic flux linking with any circuit changes and EMF is induced in the circuit. This is called Faraday's first law of electromagnetic induction. Now, what is second law of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction? So Faraday's second law states that the magnitude of induced EMF in a coil is directly proportional to the rate of change of flux linkages. So here the rate of change of flux linkages. So rate of change of flux linkages is equal to the number of turns magnetic flux phi 2 minus phi 1 divided by time t. So here what is n? N is the number of turns of coil, and what is phi 2 minus phi 1? This is the change of flux, and the unit of flux is Weber. And what is t? So t is time in seconds. So here according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, we will represent here the induced EMF E is directly proportional to n into phi 2 minus phi 1 divided by t, or in differential form we can write E is equal to n into d phi by dt. Now this is the second law. So thank you so much.